Then let's get into Friday's trade. We'll do a quick weekly review and we will discuss what has happened, what is the aim moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, looking at the weekly P&L, minus £36, 6 trades straight off the bat. You know, too many trades, let's be real. I took a small long on Friday. This was like very low risk, and literally stop loss was like 20 quid, just because it was Friday. And yeah, so the reasoning behind it was, you know, I've got some new indicators on the chart now. So I've got previous daily high, previous daily low, and if we go on the 15-minute, opening for the day was here. We've come down, traded up a bit, and then pulled back into this here. So I'm looking for this retracement to then act as the move to come take the previous daily high. Obviously on Friday it's a bit lower probability, hence the lower position size. But yeah, so in terms of the actual entry, you can see on, I think, the 3-minute, or was it the 1 minute probably? Yeah, so in terms of the entry, I mean, looking at this in hindsight, look at this, you got sweep liquidity here, price trades down, creates displacement here, take these lows, a lot of you know, consolidation going on, and yeah, you got fair value gap in here, trade into that, and my entry was basically off this, I think it was a 3-minute fair value gap. Where are we at? Hold on a minute. Yeah, so my entry was basically off this, price closed above this candle here, create a fair value gap, tap into that. My entry was just long there, target the previous daily high, break even at the high at 9:30 open. Fortunately we didn't get that. My stop was very, very tight. It was literally just below this wick, due to it being Friday, and yeah, it's just one of them. So I think you can see it's what, 3.83 risk to reward, and that's 2 units. Yeah, so the original stop was a bit lower. It was, you know, below this low here, and then I just trimmed it just because it started moving a bit iffy. I just wanted to make sure that reducing risk as much as possible, and it was the correct call to do so. But yeah, we take that, so it's the loss on Friday. And yeah, it's one of those very, very interesting seeing how this is all playing out now that I'm a few months into, you know, my live account. Currently down quite a little bit. I'm going to top it back up when I get paid again. But yeah, it's just one of those. It's just going to have to keep pushing this, keep going, just keep working and learning, just taking each loss, each win, and just doing what I can from it. One of the reasons why price a couple of reasons why price moved down instead of up. Well, possibilities why. If you look at the let's have a look at the 1 minute. So straight away you can see we got sweep of liquidity right coming into the kill zone, the displacement down, price trades up into this fair value gap and continues down. to take to take London low rather than previous daily high. So it is what it is. We swept this, take that as relative equal lows. Yeah, it's just one of them. And then on S&P, price had actually already traded above the previous daily high, which really should have been a sell signal. But you know, it is what it is. We'll take this into account, learn from it. So I think it was something like 26 pips, 27 pips that I lost. So there's nothing major here, but a very interesting one. So yeah, I think going forward, my next steps are 1 trade a day, which I have been stuck to pretty much. I just need to reduce my number of trades in general. Like I say, 6 trades for last week. You know, it's just too many, mate. Do you know what I mean? Got that 1 win at the start of the week, and then you get overconfident. You start thinking every trade's going to go and play out the same. Just need to pick optimal time to do the right move, the right decision for the right risk. And yeah, it's one of them. Interesting stuff. What else are we going to do? Yeah, with this new chart colors, we've got PM session, London session, AM session. And on the daily chart, I've got this marked out still. Everything else is gone, so it's fresh. But this is the overall draw long term. Another reason for my bullish bias yesterday was the fact that, you know, on Thursday we traded back into Tuesday's fair value gap. And yeah, I was expecting a nice push up for the end of the week, but we could see this next week. Wouldn't be surprised. It's the same on S&P, I believe. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3 candles, trade back down into the fair value gap, off the inverse fair value gap on the weekly chart. And yeah, I was just looking at price to push up. But no doubt we are still looking at it to go up, so there's a bullish bias overall. But yeah, we just have to see how it all pans out. And yeah, going to reduce my number of trades. I need to actually become a bit more disciplined with my shit and just be like, I don't need to trade today. More like when I first started creating these videos, you know, I'd be taking maybe like 1, 2 trades a week, if that. So it's just one of them. It's just one of them. We take it. No doubt that I'll bring it all back at some point. Like I say, yeah, still adapting to increased position sizes. Being on a live account, it's now getting into the stage where I have struggled in the past, where I've been in drawdown, and you know, you have to build it back, and you have to implement more discipline, more precision, while still remaining calm and trusting your edge. So we will continue to do so. See how we get on. And yeah, so I think I'm going to leave it there. Quite a short video. Could go over the news for next week, actually, just whilst I'm thinking about it. Let's have a look. So it seems on days where there's no news, no red folder news, price tends to move a bit more in line with draws on liquidity being the main mover on price, whereas the days where there's red news, it tends to be more that the news will act as a driver to push towards liquidity rather than just price action itself. So Monday, Tuesday, so we got tomorrow's that. So Monday, no red folder. Tuesday we got CPI, probably leaves Tuesday. Wednesday we've got English CPI. Thursday unemployment, and then Friday, Canadian red folder. So yeah, I think I'm gonna set myself a limit of 2 trades maximum next week, and that's what I'm gonna stick to. 2 trades max. I need to reduce the amount that I'm trading, because say for example, I had taken my first trade this week, £132 profit, and then lost the second trade of the week, well, the third trade of the week after a break-even one. I'd still be up like £60. So it's just one of them. Retain profits, move to the sideline, wait for price to look more appealing, rather than just sending it on any setup. So yeah, with all that in mind, we will look to improve, and we will continue on Monday.